guys, what's up? It's me Kevin back with another video, and today I'll be breaking down a beat that I made in the style of kind of like Lil Uzi Vert maybe. So let's just get straight into it. So for the first sound that we have right here is from Purity, and it's a stock preset, and it is called as yeah, so it's a stock preset from Purity, and it's called as Piano First Impression. And this is what it sounds like. Yeah, so basically that is the main melody. So the whole beat is in 145 BPM, and it's in E minor scale. It's an E minor scale, and this is the very first bare backbone of the melody. And moving on to the next sound, we have a synth from Serum. Yeah, the synth is from Serum too, and it's basically a normal saw wave. And what I did is that I copy pasted the same exact melody, so this is what it sounds like. Yeah, so you can hear that little gating pattern in the sound itself. So what I did is that I added a gross beat onto it, and this is the preset 1/4 gate. And what I did is that I tweaked with the attack and the release so that it sounds a bit clean, sounds a bit refined, doesn't sound much robotic because I tweaked those parameters. And moving on to the next sound, we have our lead, which is from Serum 2 again. And this lead is also very basic. I would say a saw lead. It's a non-stock plugin, but it sounds like a saw lead exactly. So this is what it sounds like. Yeah, basically that is what it sounds like. And moving on to the next sound, we have some strings. So I basically added these strings so that it will give that glow beat kind of vibe, mostly the beats that Lil Uzi raps upon. So basically, I was aiming to make some sort of a glow beat. So, this sound is again from Purity, and it's called as Marcato Fifth. So I'll play you guys the pattern. Yeah, so basically that is what it sounds like, and that is pretty much it for the melody. So what I did is that I rendered it into an MP3. No, I rendered it into an audio file, and I basically arranged this whole melody into a proper arrangement, and this is what the melody all together sounds like. Yeah, so as you can hear, all the sounds just fit really nice together. So that is what I was aiming for. So this was it for the melody, and moving on to the drums. So for the drums, basically I did the exact same thing. I was kind of going for a very glow pattern, not a hyper pop one. And for the drums, I'll start off with my kick. So this is what my kick sounds like, and this is from Filthy's drum kit, Filthy and Lucrative's drum kit, and this is what it sounds like. So this is what it sounds like. And moving on to the next sound that we have is this clap right here. And this clap is from Ginseng's drum kit, and this is what it sounds like. I'll play the metronome. Yeah. Um it is a very basic clap, and it has been layered with a triangle, so you can hear that ting kind of effect. Moving on to the next sound, we have our hi-hats right here, and this is what it sounds like. Yeah, so basically a very crazy, not a crazy, but if a normal person listens to it, he or she might term it as crazy. So basically, really did nothing too special on this. It's a basic, simple two-step hi-hat pattern. And for this section right here, after the second bar, I basically, I pressed Alt U. So what Alt U does is that it basically arpeggiates your hi-hats. It's basically a chopper, and you can mess around with this time multiplier right here. And that is what I did right here, so that's why it sounds very choppy. It sounds very repetitive. Kind of sounds like a chain, to be honest, but yeah, that is what I was aiming for. And moving on to the next sound right here, we have some perks going on. So this is a basic triangle sound. Another sound we have is this ride right here. So basically, this is a very basic ride that I added at the very start of the beat, and complementing that, I layered it with another sound. This is what it sounds like, and this is again from Ginseng's drum kit. It kind of reminds you of a reverb open hat, to be honest, but yeah, I had to stack up some layers and stuff. And moving on to the next sound, we have our snares right here. So this is what it sounds like. Yeah, basically complementing the claps parallelly. So if I play it with the claps, it will really sound nice. Moving on to our 808s, this is the 808 right here, and again, this is from Filthy's drum kit. This is a very basic, what do you say? This is a very basic sub bass, and you can almost find it anywhere. But yeah, this is what it sounds like, and this is what the pattern is. So as you can hear, there's a little kind of bounce kind of effect that it has right here. So as you can see right here, this is a slide note that I did. So basically, I bumped this slide note down an octave, and when this plays, it just sweeps down. So that is what I did right there. So I'll play you guys the whole drum sounds all together so that you can hear how it is sounding all together. So yeah, let's go. Yeah, so basically that is what it sounds like entirely. And on the mixing part of things, I didn't do much to it. I basically added a fruity wave shaper so that I can make it a bit nice, bright, crispy, and a little bit of grungy. On the master track, I added a basic Pro Q4 on my melody so that I can cut down a bit lows, and uh, you know, and I added this Shaper Box 3. So basically, Shaper Box 3 has this really sidechain preset that you can basically add. So what I did is that I, basically sidechained my kick to my 808, added Shaper Box 3 on my 808, and when the kick hits, the 808 ducks automatically in response to the kick sound. So that is what I did right here, and that is pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was my very first time making a Lil Uzi Vert type beat. I hope you guys like the sound that I was aiming for. Comment down below if you have any suggestions for me, what I should make next, what I should improve on. And thank you so much guys for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.